here is a shout out to Aoya.com. You can choose for them to drop you anything for a very small price. Do not ever forget to use the coupon code RENCREATES so that you guys save 3% on your next purchase and you help out me as a creator. What is crackin' boys and my ladies, it's RenCreates, and today here are 10 nutty Ashes of War in Elden Ring you might not never have known existed. These range from literally turning into a ball of electricity and rolling down the hill,
Sonic Speed!
NUTTY, to becoming invincible, and one that allows you to steal the enemy's HP. But let's get into how to get all these cool Ashes of War in this video, starting right now. Lightning Ram is the ball ability you saw earlier in the introduction, and it can be obtained by going south of the Sainted Hero's grave in the Atlas Plateau. You guys can see right from the location here, you just kill it from a scarab and it will be yours. Now to be completely honest, this Ash of War is more gimmicky, but it's still a lot of fun. Basically, you mimic exactly what the lightning rams from the plateau do. You curl up into a ball, and instead of going Sonic Speed, you're going at a very slow tumble. But it still is really cool, and you can run into enemies and deal damage, as well as inflicting lightning damage on them as well. It's a very cool Ash of War, and it's definitely one you gotta get your hands on before you die. Golden Slam is essentially the super powered butt slam that Smo uses in Phase 2 in the ONS boss battle, but now in Elden Ring. In order to obtain this Ash of War, you have to make your way to the ruins part of the minor Erdtree that is in the Atlas Plateau. This is very easy to obtain as you just have to kill another scarab, but you want to be careful of any worm faces that might cause you death blight. Besides that, this Ash of War is yours and it's very simplistic. Matter of fact, you just jump, slam your booty on the ground, and a bunch of light blasts up in this AoE all around you and hurts enemies nearby, blasting them on their booties as well. It's very fun to use, but this one can be easily missed. The Carrion Retaliation is sold by Padia at the Carrion Manor. However, in order to get to her, you actually have to go from the Three Sisters Rise, which you get to right after defeating Loretta, the boss of the Carrion Manor, and you're going to come to this side of the ledge and drop down. You're going to be dropping down this tower segment, down these wooden planks, until you make it down this ladder and into this room. Depending on if you completed Ronnie's questline or not is going to depend whether or not he's alive, but even if he isn't, just pick up the items from his corpse and go use his bearing bell over at the Twin Maidens at the round table. There you'll be able to buy the Ash of War, and this Ash of War is super cool. Basically like the Carrion Glintstone Blades. The best way to sum up how this Ash of War works is you apply it to a medium or small shield, and upon executing a successful parry, you're going to end up shooting back any type of spell that is shot back at you. You're going to be able to reflect back any spell that is shot at you. This is really cool because upon reflecting it, it actually turns into glintstone blades and is shot back at your opponent. Sort of like the Erdtree's Great Shield Golden Retaliation Ash of War, which we have a video on how to get. Check it out in the strength video in the playlist below or up on the screen now. But basically, that is the Carrion Retaliation. This is the Ash of War, and it is very, very cool. White Shadow's lure can be located in none other than the inner consecrated snowland, or snowfield. Make your way from the site of grace. You're going to go northwestern, and you're going to find an invisible scarab that is going to be surrounded by 5 wolves. You can kill these wolves if you want, or you could just go ahead and kill the scarab to obtain it. Now overall, what this Ash of War does is it's really for more of a bait type for enemies. Basically, I found it's most effective on the demi-humans, which I'm showing off at the demi-human ruins here. And basically, it kind of makes this shadowy type of misty decoy that they are going to attack for a short period of time, allowing you to get in a sneaky little backstab if you want, or to try and knock them all out with a fell swoop of your weapon. So, let's become invincible with the Vow of the Indomitable. Surprisingly, this one can easily be missed even though you've probably been to this area many times. Basically, you gotta make your way to the Folly of the Lakeside of Grace, and you're gonna make your way over like you were going into the village of the Albarunics. From there, you're gonna go to the exact location I'm showing off, and there's gonna be a scarab. You're gonna kill the scarab, and it is yours. You apply this Ash of War to your shield, and it makes you invincible. Of course, there's a catch to it. Basically, you have invincibility for exactly 1 second. So count 1 Mississippi, and that's how invincible you are. The way you can tell is because you'll have this golden aura around you, which indicates your invincibility. As soon as it's gone, you're no longer invincible. Overall, this is a really cool Ash of War, and you can even survive combos with it without taking any damage. Super cool and very easy to miss. Fargarts Roar is very interesting because you can actually obtain this on pretty many hammers that have it already as their Ash of War. But if you're going to obtain the Ash of War itself, you're going to have to do Blackguard Bargart's questline. And I'm going to have a video out on how to do his and Dung Eater's, which make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell for when that video drops, because we're not just going to have him, we're going to actually be doing quite a few other quest lines as well, and you might want to have that information. Once you've completed his quest line and he dies, yes I know, big shocker, you're going to obtain his Ash of War. Now you don't really see it, but as soon as you go to your Ashes of War, you're going to actually be able to equip it. So as long as you do his quest line, you'll be able to obtain it. Or you could just kill him for it too. Basically what makes the Fargarts Roar so cool is that it boosts not only your attack power, but also your defense and your stamina recovery. This basically acts like a little boost that you can have, and it lasts for actually quite a bit of time. So it can be utilized to your advantage with other weapons. That's right, you're not only limited to using whatever weapon that you decide to put this on, but you can also use it to boost yourself even further by using it with other weapon combinations. Phantom Slash is dropped by the Knights Cavalry that is northeast of the Forbidden Lands. You're going to see it right now up on the screen. I'm making my way over there, but you gotta make sure that it's nighttime. Upon killing the Knights Cavalry, you're going to obtain this Ash of War, and you can apply it to mostly any type of polearm, twin blade, and some great spears. But why this Ash of War is so epic is because it makes a phantasm that strikes first, which not only causes damage but has a higher chance of staggering, at least based off of the information I've gathered, and then you can follow up with your attack as well. It's super cool, and the best part about it is as long as that phantasm appears, even if you get staggered out of your attack, that phantasm still connects, which makes this Ash of War even better. So if you're using a twin blade to begin with, or a polearm user, you're gonna have a pretty good time if you get this Ash of War. Vacuum Slice, aka the Storm Ruler Ash of War of the Elden Ring. So in order to obtain this, you have to make your way over to the Deeproot Depths. Luckily for you guys, I got a video on it in the Elden Ring playlist. But you're going to make your way to the Deeproot Depths Site of Grace, and you're going to go directly up through the roots and just follow the path I'm taking here. You're going to go into this weird area, this room, and then it's going to be right in front of this weird tree-breathing perfumer monster, and there you go, the Vacuum Slice. Like I mentioned before, for any of you guys who played Dark Souls 3 or Demon Souls, you're going to know right away that the Storm Ruler weapon art is basically where we hold the weapon above us. It causes a storm of wind to appear and a huge vertical slice that goes forward. And what's really cool is that this actually has very good range on it. However, when we want to put in the range perspective, I would say more of like in a PvP type arena, the range of this Ash of War is stellar. Other than that, it is super cool. Poison Moth's Flight. To obtain Poison's Moth Flight, you actually have to make your way to Caelid. I recommend going to the Dragon Communion Site of Grace if you have that unlocked. And you're going to make your way towards that forked road, and make sure you're doing this at night because you're going to have to defeat another Knight's Cavalry. However, upon defeating him, you're going to obtain Poison Moth's Flight, and what makes this Ash of War so unique is, unlike Poison Mist, keep in mind this is similar to it, but it is different. Yes, they have the same type of attack speed and basically the same type of stylistic technique, but what's really interesting is around 2 swings you'll probably end up poisoning most foes with it, regardless of if it's fully charged or not. But when a foe is poisoned with this weapon art, if you connect another successful attack on a victim that's been poisoned, it is going to do a significant amount of damage to them and could likely even kill them. So as long as you can connect your shots, this Ash of War can be insane. Well, as long as the enemy is susceptible to poison and they're weak enough. And for number 10 is Blood Tax. For Blood Tax, you're going to have to make your way down to Mohg's Palace. I chose the way with White Mass Vare, I believe is how you say his name. But I do have another way, which is also in the Elden Ring playlist down in the description below. Again, hit the notification bell if you guys want the video on the NPC quest lines, because all the requirements to gain these Ash of Wars in this video is also going to be inside that one for some extra bit of value. But basically, you're going to make your way from Mohg's Palace at the very foot where you obtain the map, and you're going to make your way down towards the right and just follow my steps until you get to this little cave that's going to have this scarab in it. You're going to kill the scarab and you're going to obtain the Blood Tax. So also be careful of the roly-poly Area 51 dudes too. They can be very obnoxious. But once they're dead and you obtain this, Blood Tax is super cool. It does this series of type of thrusts, and there's a good reason for this. This is because it's actually taking the life out of your foes, as long as they're humanoid. But basically, the more better you charge up, the more damage you're going to do, and the more health you're going to heal in return for it. You're literally stealing the health from your opponents. You just do a series of thrusts, and you'll heal back your health that they've done to you. But yeah, that is 10 nutty Ashes of War in Elden Ring. I know I didn't include the Lion's Claw, mostly because I have a whole video on that in the Elden Ring playlist in the description below if you are interested in it. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys did get value from today's content, or did pick up any of these cool Ashes of War and enjoyed them for yourself, make sure to leave a like on the video. It's always appreciated. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Elden Ring content on the channel, and never miss a video by making sure you have your email notifications on. We gotta get that going because YouTube notifications are pretty weak right now. Matter of fact, you might not ever see one of my videos again, and we would never want that. Also, join my Discord server. We got all the chill boys with Elden Ring over there. You are more than welcome to join. We will be delighted to have you. Also, check out my other socials and make sure to follow me on them if you got them in the description below as well. As I mentioned before, join the journey through the lands between by checking out the Elden Ring playlist. Over 100 videos, and you're sure to find content and power there that you will need for your journey through the lands between. But we cannot end today's video without telling you guys to go and use my coupon code RENCREATES to save 3% on your next purchase at Ayalia.com to get whatever runes, gear, talismans, weapons, armor sets, and whatever other etc. you may need to topple the lands between. So go over there to Ayalia.com through my link and put in my coupon code RENCREATES to get your gear now. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and make sure to rise, my fellow Tarnished, and mess about with your Ashes of War. Thank you for watching.